Hello learners, now let's discuss the functions of operating system. Unit 1, topic 5. Functions of operating system. Process management. Process management supports operating system to create and delete processes. Process management also offers a mechanism for synchronization and communication among processes. Memory management. Memory management is used to manage primary memory as well as secondary memory. The memory management module performs the allocation job and deallocation of job memory to the program. File management. For fast and simple navigation and easy usage, file system is organized into directories. These directories consist of directories and other files. Functions of operating system. Device management. Operating system performs the task of allocations and deallocations of the devices. It helps to keep the track of all the devices. Secondary storage management. Operating system is responsible for secondary storage management. Security. The operating system is responsible for security means the operating system prevents the data and information from unauthorized access and threats. Coordination between other software users. The OS also performs the task of coordination between other softwares and users. OS directs as well as allocate assemblers, interpreters, compilers, and other software to different computer system users. Networking. A distributed system means a bunch of processors which do not share memory hardware devices and clock. Job accounting. OS performs the function of the job accounting by keeping the track of time and resources used by several jobs and users. Error detecting aids. The OS also performs the task of error detection. It continuously monitors the system to find or detect errors and prevents the system from the error. Operating system service. Program execution. Operating system provides a convenient where users can run their programs. The operating system performs memory allocation to programs, load them into appropriate location so that they can execute. The users need not to worry about these tasks. Input-output operations. In order to execute a program, it usually requires an input-output operations. For example, it may need to read a file and print the output. When all these input-output operations are performed, users cannot control I/O devices. All the I/O devices are performed under the control of operating system. File system manipulation. The execution of a program may involve reading data from a file or writing data to a file. It may also require to create or delete a certain file. The operating system provides all these operations and performs secondary storage management. The users just give commands to read or write a particular file. The rest of the work is done by an operating system. Communication. The various processes executing on a system may need to communicate in order to exchange data or information. Operating system provides this communication by using a facility of message passing pockets of information are moved between processes by the operating system. Error detection. When various programs are executing on a system involving various resources, an error may occur. Error may occur in cup and memory, such as memory error or a power failure, in input-output devices, and in user programs, such as STSCT overflow, and attempt to access an illegal memory location. In such a situation, the operating system constantly monitors the system for detecting the errors. For each type of error, the operating system takes the appropriate action to ensure correct and consistent computing. Resource allocation. When multiple processors are running on a system and multiple users are logged on, large variety of resources may be used by each process or a user. These resources may be CPU cycles, main memory, files, input-output devices, etc. The operating system manages all these resources and uses different algorithms to satisfy the requirements of different processes or users.